right, let's talk about the ick factor.
About what?
I told you a few minutes ago that women that go to guys' apartments, if they're dating, or there are numerous things that turn women off. And one of these, I'm like, holy crap, really? That women are turned off by a series of things if they're dating a guy. Maybe they're a couple of dates in, maybe it's the first date. But these are things that just totally ick women out. And one of the top items, and I had no idea this was a thing, when a woman sees a guy's apartment and in his bedroom, the bed has no bed frame.
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean, if it's just two mattresses on the floor or a box spring.
Or just sitting on a box spring.
Yeah, box
or
spring
on maybe just a platform. Apparently, women want bed frames and headboards and, all the accoutrement. Yeah. So this is a red flag. And I had no idea. According to statistics from a dating app, they did a survey back in January, almost 7,000 responses, and the responses were pretty much geared to women responding to men's decor. And when they're in dating mode and they see a man's apartment or house and they respond to the dating, and like the number one item, 43% of the respondents said that they would not date somebody who didn't have a bed frame.
I find that to be odd that there is no bed frame.
This is Merv from Merv's Bed Frame City. Are you a single guy? Are you turning women off? And do you need a bed frame? Nobody beats my bed frame prices at Merv's Bed Frame City.
I mean, why don't you have a bed frame?
I don't know.
Okay, because here's why. From somebody who, in his early 20s, did not have a bed frame.
Well, you should have come to Merv's Bed Frame City.
So you acquire a mattress.
Did your body weight bend bed frames?
Snapped them.
like a
now,
pretzel stick.
My bed frame now is cinder block and like 2x4.
No,
4x4.
Stop it.
Yeah. And a big piece of plywood. Then the box spring. But MJ, the thing is, you buy a box spring and a mattress, or you just buy a mattress,
right?
I mean, I bet you half the guys don't even have a box spring below it. And you get sometimes they charge you more if you want to get the bed frame.
Rails.
Not every place has them. Yeah.
No. Places have bed frames.
I mean,
hopefully you put your mattress and box spring, or if it's just a platform and you don't need a mattress, then it goes into a bed, furniture.
The typical life of like a 22-year-old as opposed to a 52-year-old is very different. I mean, a 52-year-old with a mattress on the ground, that's but the dormitory.
If you're 52 and you've made some life choices that maybe not.
But the 21.
What are you laughing at, Michelle?
52-year-old with no bed frame.
If you're 22 and you're living in an apartment, you have a roommate, you may not be there for 2 more months.
Right,
you have a kind of a transient vibe to you.
So you just buy a mattress and throw it on the floor?
Throw it on the floor. You know what? Good enough. That'll be great.
Okay, no thank
your
you.
own freedom, absolutely.
Let's go to phones. I would love to ask women listening right now, are guys with lack of a bed frame and their inability apparently to go to Merv's Bed Frame City for the best prices, best selection of bed frames anywhere.
How many locations?
I will not be beaten. 7 locations. Merv's Bed Frame City.
Who sent you?
What?
Who sent you?
Tell them MJ sent you. All right.
Tell them Merv.
All right. So I would love to hear from women. Just a couple of calls here. Any women listening, did we just trigger something when I just said that the biggest ick turnoff for women, apparently that are, starting a relationship or dating a guy, is when they see his place and he's got no bed frame?
You know what?
Any women that have noticed this, is this a peeve? Is this an ick point for you, guys with no bed frames? Let's go to the no bed frame phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
You mean tell me you had your place in Los Angeles, MJ, young MJ living out in L.A., you had a bed frame
I
and
did.
a headboard.
Yes, I did.
End tables
I had
and
like
a lamp and
hey,
all that.
Listen, Michelle remembers my apartment in on Destination Lane in Virginia
Oh,
Beach,
yeah.
behind the Farm Fresh.
I'll tell you what was
now a Harris Teeter.
you know what was an ick factor in that
What?
thing is that the first time I came over to your place, you were like, "Yeah, we're gonna watch a movie," and I was like, "Okay." And you had a TV with a couch or something out there, but no, we were gonna watch the movie in the bedroom.
Well, because
laying on
I
the bed.
had the
Yeah.
better TV in the bedroom.
Right.
That's
and I
right.
was like, "Why are we watching the movie in your bedroom?" And you're trying to explain that to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm kind of like a first-time guest. Maybe we shouldn't be in the bedroom
But
already."
I
No,
did have a
you're
bed
not a
frame though.
first-time
I did at 20 years or whatever I was. I did have a bed frame though.
Hold on.
yeah.
Michelle,
Yeah.
you first time at this location, you weren't a first-time guest.
Oh, you're right. You're
Okay,
right.
let's
All
get
right,
that straight.
let's
get that
let's
straight.
grab a couple of calls. Lisa in Tampa. Lisa, MJ Morning Show. Hi. Lisa, are you there? Nope, we lost Lisa. Let me grab Lisa. Try to call back. I think we lost your cell. Serena in Lakeland. Hi, Serena. MJ Morning Show.
Well, my son is a large boy, kind of, like Fester. And
Like Chauncey?
he has gone through so many bed frames that
Yeah.
he gave up on them.
I've
Aw.
snapped bed frames before.
Wait a minute. Brenda, how big is your kid?
Well, when they get girls in there and they get the action,
When
mean,
they get girls in there and get the action. How old is your son, Brenda? Or I'm sorry, Serena. Serena, how old is your son?
he just turned 40 yesterday.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
your son's the 40-year-old
All right.
with no bed
All
frame.
right. So, all right.
He's not the 40-year-old virgin.
Serena, apparently not. Serena, so how much does your son weigh?
I would say like 350 or something.
Yeah.
Wow, nifty 350.
He's a power bottom like me. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, and even sitting on the edge of his bed, they break.
I mean, what's a
Trying
most
to put his shoes on.
most frames, MJ? Most frames are that brown bent metal
Mhm.
that has like a place where you can adjust the size from a queen to a king,
Mhm.
and it's only like a dime-sized piece of.
A screw holding them in, and
Yeah.
they're so
Yeah.
thin.
All right, let me tell you what to do. Your son needs to
can't
call.
break
Hold on, listen. I'm about to give you some advice, Serena. Your son needs to call Fred at.
Yeah.
Hold on. You know what's so funny about that? Your son needs to
Is
call.
that the one
Listen.
Advertising.
No, that's Merv. No, that's Merv. That's Merv from Bed Frame City. No,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
don't. No, apparently, your son needs something stronger than what Merv has to offer at Bed Frame City. All right, your son needs to get a hold of Fred at Profusion USA. That's the big metalworking and
Yes.
welding operation.
Welding.
Hey, Fester went to school with him, and if you call Fred at Profusion USA for all kinds of metal work and welding, he can make a bed that will not break.
Okay, I am a certified welder myself, and I even
Yeah.
offered.
Get the hell. Are you serious?
Oh,
I'm serious as a heart attack.
yeah,
You're
well,
a certified welder? You have the helmet and everything?
Of course.
Wow. And where do you weld? Like the Norfolk Naval Shipyard? Where do you weld?
on the docks.
No, I did in Kentucky. I don't anymore.
Oh, wow.
60. I-
That's great,
Oh,
Serena.
hell,
That's
call-
wonderful. Thank
call
you.
Fred. He'll let you weld your own.
Man, you never know. You never know what kind of calls you're going to get. Serena, great call. Gail in Pinellas Park. Gail, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I was calling in about this. Now, I'm 65.
Yep.
And I still prefer my bed and my box spring on the floor.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where.
So you're a woman with the ick factor.
Well, I'll tell you where it came from. It came from a few years ago. My dog was getting weaker and weaker and couldn't jump up in bed. So I actually just took the frame out just for his sake,
Okay.
so he could jump up and down. Now,
They make those little ramps and stairs.
yeah, he was not good enough for that.
Oh, wow.
He had dementia and arthritis and all that stuff. So
My
he didn't
God.
kind of even know where he was that time.
I'm sorry.
But
So,
also,
But yeah, I took the frame out. But it's not like I'm sleeping on the floor because my box spring is very thick and my bed is an 18-inch bed. So even without my frame, if you walked in my bedroom, it doesn't look like I'm sleeping on the floor. I mean, it's amazing because everything is so thick.
Yeah, some of these matches
So,
are
and
really big.
Once he passed away, and I decided, you know what? This is kind of nice. And you know what, though? Even when I moved out of the house in my 20s, whatever, I always kind of prefer.
Are your nightstands made out of cinder block and plywood?
No, I'm telling you, I've always been kind of bohemian anyway.
Okay.
So it's kind of, except when I was married, I always kind of slept on my bed in a box spring. When I was in my 20s, it was a futon. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I've always kind
You
of.
sound like a hippie chick.
Kind of a little bit.
All right, Gail, thanks for the call. Have a great day. All right, 2 more, and I got to move on. Got a lot of stuff today. Wendy in Clearwater. Wendy, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hello.
Hey, Wendy, go.
All right. So this isn't my insight. So you walk in the guy's bedroom
Mhm.
and you expect to see a piece of furniture. And I think the way I'm thinking is if you just see a mattress, that's just sex room. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold
Yeah,
on. So if you think there's no furniture, no bed frame, and it's just a mattress or a mattress on a box spring with no frame, you think that indicates sex room?
Yeah. It's like if you're. I would feel that. I mean, it's never happened to me, but I would feel like it's like, oh, here's my bedroom, and it's like, oh, he just brings a bunch of women home and just throws them on this mattress and is done with them and kicks them out. That's the way I look at it.
Hi, this is Merv from Merv's Bed Frame City. If you don't want women to think that you have a sex room, you need to come get a bed frame from me, Merv, at Big Merv's Bed Frame City.
So
7 locations.
Or I'm just.
basically, it's just a
or he
pound
just
pad.
throws them on this spring.
Hold on, Michelle. What did you say?
To her, it's like a pound pad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all right. Wendy, thanks for the call.
And
Great
There's no.
phone call. Thank you,
there's
Wendy.
No headboard, so they don't have to worry about that banging on the wall or
Oh,
anything.
That's
Jeez.
right. No headboard. That's right.
All right. Well, thank you, Wendy. Have a good one.
I mean, are there even sheets on this thing? Is there a blanket?
No. All right. And then there are a couple of the icks, but guys with no bed frames, number one ick
Mhm.
for women. All right. Keenal, one of our regulars from Wesley Chapel. All right. Final say. You're up.
Hey, so what age are these women that are having ick factors that there is no bed frame in the room? Because these days a 20-year-old, I wouldn't expect a 20-year-old to have a proper bedroom furniture. You, MJ, you grew up in a different time where, when you were 20, you had already been working by the time you were 14 years old, so you had some saved up. Plus,
I was a customer at Merv's Bed Frame City.
Yeah, okay, that too. I mean, me and my husband, when we bought our house, we slept on the floor for the first year and a half because, it wasn't because that we couldn't afford it, but we just couldn't find the bed that we wanted. So
Fair
there
enough.
are different factors to take into account. I mean, if it's somebody who's 40 plus years old.
So you couldn't find
Hold on.
anything from the
Listen.
Cindy Crawford collection?
No.
Listen, hold on. You're looking too far into this. You're dating a guy. You go to his place for the first time, and there's a mattress on the ground in his bedroom, and he's gonna look at you. I just couldn't find a mattress that I'm happy
Listen,
with.
you're
yet."
going to find something really nice in the Casey Anthony collection.
No, I had my husband build the bed for me.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Keenal. Have a great day.
Fester, did you have a headboard or a frame when you met Allison?
No, I
No?
didn't have a frame. I had a couple of jokes, fistful of cash.
She wasn't icked out.
The other icks are
She's like,
a man that has all kinds of dirty dishes piled up in the
some
sink.
dirty dishes are the thing. I always
Yeah.
make sure if I was going to bring over a lady friend that the dishes were at least manageable.
The other ick factors are dirty clothes and towels lying around.
Yeah.
Also a no-go for a lot of women.
Aren't
Listen,
you lucky that I wasn't icked out?
Let's say.
Also, a guy that does not have a well-stocked bookshelf can be a turnoff to women.
Yeah,
Huh.
listen. You come over my place at 2 a.m. You're not
Yeah.
worried about what I'm
If you're,
reading.
if you're hitting, if you're hitting the pound pad, do you really care if there's a bookshelf?
You're not moving in, honey.
I don't think there was a time I came over to your place that you didn't have dirty dishes and you didn't have dirty laundry like just everywhere.
But I had a bed frame from Merv's Bed Frame
You
City.
did have a
5
bed
easy
frame.
payments.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Go ahead and click, share, subscribe, all this stuff.